Hello everybody, welcome back to the Build a Brand series. I am Crystal and yes, I am building a brand from scratch. The business that I'm building a brand for is my family's jerk sauce company. If you want to find out more information about the series and what the brand is about, then go ahead and watch the introduction video and step 1. But today is all about setting goals. I really hope I don't have to convince you guys that setting goals is important, because you should already know that. But there is a right way to set goals. There's a way to do it properly, a way that will actually help you get clarity and get closer to your actual goal. But what is so important about setting goals? I feel like a lot of, young folks, you guys want to skip a lot of these strategy sessions. You want to go slow. A lot of young people don't have a lot of patience when it comes on to starting things. You guys just want to jump right into it. And I love the energy and I love the passion. Keep that strong, but you really have to you have to approach things strategically. Let me just say that. So setting goals is all about having a clear mind and being focused. When you have a very clear and specific goal, then you know what to spend your time on. Whenever you have to make a decision for your business about how to spend your time, what to invest in, what is the next step that you need to take, you're always going to go back to that goal and consider whether or not this decision is going to move you closer or further from the goal. And this is why your goals can't be vague. It can't be like, just up in the air. They have to be very specific. So I'm going to show you guys how to make your goals specific and set goals the right way. But before I do that, I want to convince you guys to write down your goals. You're going to want to write them down, post them somewhere that you can see every day, like your mirror or your bedside table, and you're going to read it every single day with the utmost energy and the utmost passion. However you expect to feel when you actually accomplish your goal, that's how you want to read your goal statement every single day. When you write down your goals, you're actually subconsciously setting your intentions, your energies, and your effort towards that one thing. And that's why you really want to make sure that it's specific. If you have trouble with your confidence, if you have trouble with imposter syndrome, if you struggle with just having faith, if you're a type of person that has to see something before you even believe that it could be possible for you, then you're going to need to make sure that you're reading it every day with energy. When you do that, it's really going to intensify your desire for your goals, and it will help you to just naturally prioritize it through the day. If you're not thinking about your goals as something that is bound to happen, that as something that's really just a matter of time before it happens, then you're really doing yourself a disservice. You're really wasting your time, because if you are already going into it with doubt, you're going to approach it with that energy. You're not going to bring forth like that big energy that you need to accomplish the thing. So if you really struggle with that, then as silly as it may sound and feel, you need to read it every single day, and you need to read it with energy. So just a little side note, if you really want to go deeper into just building your confidence, increasing your desire, then you're going to want to read the book called Think and Grow Rich. It was written by this guy called Napoleon Hill, and he studied I think thousands of really rich people, like multi-millionaires at the time, because it was written a while ago. And he set out to understand what made them successful. And what he was able to find was that it really wasn't about their education. It really wasn't about whether or not they were born into a rich family or they started out rich. They had nothing that's special about them. But what they did have was faith in themselves. What they did have was this strong, burning passion for what they want and a desire for what they want. And they believed it so much that nobody couldn't tell them nothing, okay? It was really a thing of just a matter of time before their goals happen. Not whether or not it's going to happen, but it's just a matter of time that it happens. And that's the type of energy, once again, that you need to have when you're approaching your goals. So enough about that. Let's go into how to set goals the right way. There are 3 components to a really good goal, okay? Or the perfect goal statement. 1, it has to be specific. That means that it has to talk about the quantity or the quality of the thing that you want. So if you're trying to retire by 30, you need to know what that number is. What is a good number for you? Do you want $100,000, $200,000, $1 million? You need to have a specific number in mind. Or let's say you your goal is to build a house or something. You're gonna want to know what that house looks like. How many bedrooms, what color, where is it, things like that. The quantity and the qualities of the thing that you want. 2, a good goal is going to be time bound. So it's not that you want to retire by 30, but you need to set a date. You want to retire by January 1st, 2035, okay? Because dates make things a lot more real for us. When we just throw like vague concepts out there, it really doesn't register as deep as a specific date and a specific time, even if you want to. Now you also have to consider the actions towards the goal that you want. More specifically, you really have to consider what you will give that's of value in order to get back what you want. What are you going to give to others to get what you want? And it's also about due diligence, okay? Like you have to put in time, you have to put in effort. You don't have to be like stressed out and burnt out, but you have to put in work. So what will that work look like? What will you give to get what you want? So let me answer these questions for Crismo, okay? I have it written down here. Specifically what our goal is in terms of the quantity, I'm gonna set the goal for 150 product sales through our website. I feel like that's a pretty, that's a pretty reasonable goal. That's a great thing to start with. And if we can get 150 product sales, then we know that we're doing something right. The specific date that we want to accomplish this is December 1st of this year. That's a good amount of time to put a little bit of pressure on us, but not too much. But then it's also not too long where we're not like just procrastinating and delaying the process. And in terms of what we will give, we're going to create valuable, educational, and entertaining content on social media for people to consume. And so if we can do that right and people get value from our content, then most definitely we will reach our goal. So here's the full statement, okay? This is what you guys would write down and read every single day. I have a template that's also in the worksheet, so make sure you check that out. By December 1st, 2021, I'll have 150 product sales through the Crismo website. I will dedicate my time and invest money to ensure my business's success. In exchange for this, I will spend my time creating valuable content on social media. To make the goal statement even more exciting, you can also add affirmations, right? And this is the part that you really want to get excited when you're reading this. And it goes, I will work to the best of my ability with fairness, with passion, and with energy. My faith is so strong that I can see my goal before my eyes. I can touch it with my hands. It is delivered to me in the direct proportion that I deliver the service. I can see it, I can feel it, I believe it. Okay? Add those affirmations to your goal statement and it will really just help you to get more excited as you're reading it every day. So there you go, you guys. That is how you write a very powerful goal statement that is sure to keep you clear, to keep you focused, and to get you excited about where you're going. Don't skip this step. Like I said, it's very, very important. I promise that we're gonna get to the exciting things that you guys want to see. I know you guys wanna market your business. I know you guys wanna see what content I create. I promise we're gonna get through all of that, but we have to pace ourselves. We can't skip steps. I promise you, if you go through this, you'll have a much clearer head moving forward. The number one thing that stops people along the way is because they don't have clarity in what they're doing. They didn't take the time to really build out a strategy so they understand what they're doing, what they're working towards, what they're gonna say, who they're gonna say it to. And so we're gonna spend our time to really flesh out our strategy and where we wanna go with this. So just bear with me. I promise I'm gonna get to it. In the next video, I'm going to go through the action steps. So I'm going to outline exactly what we will do throughout the entire series. Anything that you want to do, you want to start with an action plan. A good plan is going to keep you on track with where you're going so you don't end up going in circles because you feel like you don't know what you're doing. So we're going to spend time to actually set out a plan so we can just knock things out one by one and actually complete something at the end of the day, okay? So definitely check out that video. It'll be released in a few days. And that's it from me today, so I'll see you guys in the next video.